Navigating the legal landscape, essential law and legal services in the USA for individuals and businesses. Compliance and legal disclaimer. This podcast is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Listeners are encouraged to consult with qualified legal professionals for specific legal concerns. All examples and anecdotes are for illustrative purposes only. Discover actionable legal tips and emerging trends in the USA legal services industry. This podcast explores essential legal advice, compliance strategies, and the future of law to help individuals and businesses navigate with confidence. Greetings. Welcome to Navigating the Legal Landscape, the ultimate podcast for individuals, entrepreneurs, and global professionals looking to better understand the complex world of legal services in the USA. Whether you're launching a startup, navigating a lawsuit, or looking for personal legal advice, this episode will provide actionable tips and insights to simplify your journey. Today, we'll dive into essential legal services, emerging trends, and practical strategies that you can implement right away. We'll cover topics like understanding contracts, choosing the right attorney, dealing with disputes, and even how AI is transforming the legal sector. So stay tuned, because we have a lot of value-packed insights coming your way. Key legal services for individuals and small businesses. Contract review and drafting. Contracts are the foundation of business relationships and personal transactions. Mistakes can cost thousands. Tips for individuals. Always review terms, termination clauses, and hidden fees. Use reputable tools like online templates but get professional legal advice for high-stakes agreements. Real-life example, Sarah, a freelancer, overlooked a non-compete clause. Seeking legal counsel early could have saved her from losing clients. Estate planning and wills. Ensure your family's future is secure by creating a comprehensive will or trust. Tip: look into affordable services like online legal platforms for simple wills or trusts if cost is a barrier. Litigation support. Small businesses often face disputes over unpaid invoices, copyright claims, or service issues. Tip: if you're sued, don't delay. Early legal intervention increases your chances of resolution. Choosing the right lawyer. Actionable tips. Choose attorneys specializing in your issue, example family law, intellectual property, or criminal defense. Compare pricing structures, hourly rates versus contingency fees. Check for credentials and reviews on online platforms. Real-life anecdote. Startup founder Mike hired a general attorney for a patent dispute. By switching to a patent specialist, Mike won his case faster and cheaper. Emerging trends in the USA legal industry. AI and automation in law. Tools like AI-powered contract analysis and virtual assistants are streamlining legal processes. Alternative dispute resolution, ADR. Mediation and arbitration are gaining traction over traditional lawsuits to save time and costs. Access to justice platforms. Free or affordable platforms like Legal Aid USA or nonprofits are revolutionizing access to legal help for marginalized communities. Legal compliance for small businesses. GDPR, CCPA, and privacy laws. Businesses handling customer data must comply with privacy laws in the USA, EU, and other regions. Actionable tip. Regularly update privacy policies and ensure user data is stored securely. Tax and employment compliance. Small businesses must stay compliant with IRS regulations and employment laws to avoid penalties. Example: an e-commerce store in California incurred fines due to CCPA violations. Updating their data storage policies saved them future legal trouble. Predictions: the future of law in the USA. Legal tech growth. Technology will continue to make legal services more accessible and affordable. Remote legal consultations. More people are opting for virtual legal advice through online platforms. Ethical AI in law. As AI grows, ensuring ethical use will become a central focus. Top and premium legal services categories. To make this podcast practical, I've broken the services into essential categories. Personal legal services. Family law services, child custody, divorce settlements, and adoption processes. Estate planning, wills, trusts, and probate management. Immigration services, visa processes, green card applications, and citizenship support. Personal injury law, legal representation for accident and negligence claims. Criminal defense, DUI, drug charges, and felony representation. Consumer rights protection, filing claims against fraud, scams, and unfair practices. Bankruptcy services, navigating Chapter 7, Chapter 11, and Chapter 13 filings. Real estate law, home purchases, property disputes, and tenant rights. Medical malpractice law, addressing medical negligence claims. Employment law, wrongful termination, discrimination, and harassment cases. Business legal services. Corporate law, business formation, mergers, and acquisitions. Intellectual property law, trademark registration, copyrights, and patents. Tax law services, compliance, audits, and corporate tax strategies. Contract law, drafting, reviewing, and enforcing legal agreements. Franchise law, setting up, managing, and growing franchises. Litigation support, representing businesses in court disputes. E-commerce legal solutions, online businesses, privacy policies, and dispute resolution. Regulatory compliance, ensuring businesses meet federal and state laws. Securities law, managing IPOs, investments, and shareholder disputes. Commercial real estate, leasing agreements and zoning issues. Emerging trends in legal services. Virtual law firms, offering consultations and representation entirely online. AI-based legal tech, tools like contract analysis software and AI-driven case research. Alternative dispute resolution, ADR, mediation and arbitration as cost-effective solutions. Subscription-based legal services, affordable monthly legal help. Cybersecurity legal services, combating data breaches and digital fraud. Environmental law and sustainability compliance, supporting businesses in meeting eco-friendly regulations. Blockchain and cryptocurrency law, legal frameworks for emerging technologies. Virtual notary services, legal notarization online for contracts and documents. Legal project management, LPM, streamlining complex cases with efficient workflows. Legal design thinking, simplifying legal language and processes for clients. Specialized services. Nonprofit law, legal assistance for charities and NGOs. Insurance law, disputes and claim settlements. Foreclosure defense, helping homeowners manage mortgage disputes. Aviation law, supporting the airline industry. Entertainment and media law, contracts for artists, creators, and filmmakers. Sports law, representation for athletes and teams. Healthcare compliance, navigating HIPAA regulations and medical guidelines. Education law, cases involving student rights and school policies. International law, trade agreements, immigration, and cross-border disputes. Defense contracting law, advising government suppliers and contractors. Maritime law, addressing legal concerns for shipping and boating industries. Transportation law, trucking regulations and accident disputes. Construction law, ensuring compliance and resolving project disputes. Public interest law, addressing societal issues like environmental justice. Telecommunications law, regulation of media networks and online platforms. Elder law, focused on senior citizen legal needs. Technology law, legalities of software licensing and innovation. Trade secrets law, protecting proprietary company information. Antitrust law, preventing monopolies and ensuring fair competition. Defamation law, managing libel and slander cases. Human rights law, supporting vulnerable populations. Recent innovations in legal services. The legal industry is rapidly innovating. AI integration, tools like AI-powered case research reduce costs and time. Online dispute resolution, virtual mediation tools are resolving cases faster. Data privacy compliance, law firms are increasingly helping businesses comply with GDPR and CCPA. Flexible payment models, legal subscription plans offer access to premium advice without high upfront costs. Real-life examples and success stories. We'll explore case studies of AI adoption, how firms saved 50% on litigation research. ADR success, a corporate dispute resolved in 2 weeks, saving $100,000. Real estate law innovations, virtual notarizations that simplified buying homes during COVID-19. Whether you're seeking personal, business, or specialized legal advice, understanding these options will empower you to make informed decisions. If you found this podcast helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or questions on today's topic. We love hearing from you. Compliance and legal disclaimer. This podcast is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Listeners are encouraged to consult with qualified legal professionals for specific legal concerns. All examples and anecdotes are for illustrative purposes only.